How are you guys doing today? Good! Fourth graders, I am so excited about being with you guys here again. I know that I've heard that some of you have done the book project with us last year, but I also heard, thank you very much, good to see you guys again, but I also heard that there's some of you here who have not done the book project yet, and if that's the case, I need to talk to you a little bit about preparing you for authorship. Those of you who are already published authors, raise your hands. All right, put your hands down. For the rest of you who are not published authors yet, I need to prepare you for authorship. I need to teach you and show you all the little secrets and tidbits about preparing to be a published author. Now, as a published author, things change. What happens when I became a published author, my very first book came out called Humpty Dumpty After the Fall in 1996. I remember this book came out and I had like a box delivered to my mother's donut shop in the southeast part of Houston on Scarsdale. And when these books came out in a box delivered to my mom's donut shop, I was so excited and I was so nervous. And the box came out and I opened it up slowly and I got a little box cutter, cut it, popped it open, and then ripped the paper open, and there it was. My beautiful, beautiful, luscious name right there printed on a book. And you know what I did? You guess? I just jumped up in the air, yes! And I pumped my fist, yes, 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 yes! And seriously, I was so excited. I was like, yeah, yeah, come on, come on! I was so excited because I finally had my first book published, and things changed. My life changed from that day on, because you know what happened? Once I had my first book published and people saw my book and they liked my book, they looked at me differently. They started saying, wow, I love your book. I love your writing. I love your story. I even love your illustrations. Guess what? I would love it if you could come and speak to our group. I would love it if you could come to our school and speak to our kids. So pretty soon, people were asking for me to come speak and do author visits. And so I started traveling across the country doing author visits. So when you guys grow up and you have time to do that, that might be something that you guys might want to do too. A lot of schools all across the country, they call me, they ask me if they could buy my airplane ticket, fly me all the way to California or Florida or Boston or just Pennsylvania, just a lot of Ohio, lots of different states. And then they would try to wine me and dine me. Well, actually not wine me, we don't actually ever have alcohol. But they would take me to dinner and lunches, and there was some schools they would take me, it's really, really fun. Some would take me to like a Broadway play, some would take me out to the lake, and then we would go either skiing or, what is that, inner tubing, like on a ski boat, and then we would go in the lake in California, and they would take me all these neat places and show me their city and try to entertain me while I go to those different places. So it's been wonderful, and I've loved, loved, loved being an author, and I want you guys to prepare for authorship as well. So the first thing that you have to prepare for authorship is you have to have a cool signature. Okay? Now, you guys might be writing and, you know, learning cursive and stuff like that, and you might be writing your name kind of real slowly and perfect and beautiful and pretty. But you know what? As an author, you got to scrap all that, throw all that away. No more pretty writing. Yep. In school, in class, yes, you have to write pretty, but when you sign your books, you can't have a real pretty signature. The coolest signatures are the loosest, the weirdest, the most energetic signatures, okay? This is your chance. As a writer, you're also an artist. You have a creative idea, and you actually have to let loose and be natural. So what I want you to do is I want you to practice loosening up your hands for your signature, okay? So what I'd like you all to do is just kind of loosen your body, kind of shake out your neck a little bit. Say, now stop. Okay. What I want you to do is everyone close your eyes. Imagine you have a pen in your hands, okay? just hold it up like this. Okay, don't write it on the back of anyone's head. Okay, keep your eyes closed. On the count of 3, I want you to make any kind of scribble mark you can as fast as you can, like a millisecond, okay? Like real fast. Not yet, not yet. On the count of 3, and imagine you're writing on a sheet of paper, you're signing your very first book, and you want to do the fastest. We're going to have a race to see who's got the fastest signature. Okay, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Not bad. A lot of fast people here. Now, what I want you to do is the second step is not only are you going to have to do a fast signature, but what I want to do this time is I want maybe just one volunteer to see if you can come up with a really cool signature. Everyone put your hands on your knees. Fast one to raise their hand. After mine comes up, will be you. Come on up here, man. Let's all give her a big round of applause up here. Hello, Missy. And what is your name?
Elizabeth.
Okay, Elizabeth. Nice to meet you. Now, Elizabeth. First, before we have you do your signature, I would like to show you what my signatures look like. When I was young, I always practiced signatures. I drew lots and lots of signatures all over sheets of paper. Like I would do hundreds of signatures until I finally came up with the one that I liked best. You want to see what my first signature as a kid looked like that I used all the time?
Yeah.
It looked exactly like that. Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
No.
I thought it was cool. When I was young, I was like, I'm so cool because I got this lightning bolt signature here, and I drew my name in a lightning bolt, and I put a lightning bolt there, and I was like, yeah, I'm cool. And then my best friend David Chang, he thought my signature was so cool, he started writing his name, David Chang, and then he put a lightning bolt under it. So my signature, I was like, man, he's copied my signature. It's not unique anymore. I don't want to use it anymore. So I scrapped it, and I had to come up with a totally different signature. So for a long time, I came up with lots of different signatures. Now, as an adult, my signature got even looser and looser and faster because sometimes I have to sign hundreds and hundreds of books and it gets so tiring, I have to have a fast signature. So now my signature looks just like this. It's real easy, just a scribble and a line. That's all. And that is my signature that I use. And you can't even really read it. You can kind of tell there's maybe a little V in there, maybe a little U, maybe a T, kind of, not really, and then you can't tell the rest. So that's what I did. This is kind of the T crossed over. So there could be hints and elements of your name, but you don't have to let people see your entire name. You know, doctors, when they write prescriptions, you can't even read their signatures a lot of times. The doctors get so busy too. So when you get real busy, you need a lot of signatures, it's real cool to have something really loose and really fun and something that you can do quickly, okay? So I'm going to see what you can do, okay? We're going to see if you can come up with a really cool signature. We're going to critique and see how cool the signature really is, okay? So on the count of 3, just right up here, not yet, get ready on the count of 3. I want you to just make a scribble as fast as you can and see how good this signature looks, okay? You're going to basically race against time and see how fast you can do it. Ready? Put your pen down. 1, 2, 3. Now, what is your name?
Elizabeth.
Hey, not bad. Yeah, I see kind of the E.
Just looks like
L. Yeah, actually, you know what? If your name were Qdoba, that would be perfect. Or quintessential, or. But you know what? This, honestly, this is beautiful. I know you might think I'm crazy, but this is beautiful. I went to art school at one of the best art schools in the country called the Rhode Island School of Design. And they taught me there to be a true artist and to be a great artist, you have to let loose and let your inner self come out. And this is a beautiful mark. And I'm dead serious. You know why? It's natural, free-flowing, and it kind of looks like something. It kind of looks like a little slide, or like a bowling alley, you know, like you put a bowling ball there and it kind of has a little slide. But it's a beautiful mark because she didn't stop and she kept going, and that is a beautiful signature. And I'm dead serious. Let's all give her a big round of applause.